Friends, before learning how to set good multiple choice questions, we must understand clearly about formative assessment and summative assessment. More specifically, formative assessments help the students to identify their strengths and weaknesses and target areas that need more effort and improvement. They also help the faculty to recognize where the students are struggling and address problems immediately by modifying their teaching methods or assignments or conducting tutorials or remedial classes. Quiz with multiple choice questions is a common way of formative assessment. Assessment for learning can have a very strong positive impact on student learning, achievement, motivation, and self-esteem. Formative assessment is an integral process of learning. When we consider summative assessment, its goal is to evaluate students' learning outcome at the end of the instructional units or a course by comparing it against some standard or benchmark. Summative assessments are of high stakes. It means that they have a high point value. The examples are a sessional test or midterm exam, an end semester exam, a final project, or a seminar paper. Summative assessment also means evaluation in the same usage. Formative assessment is concerned with the process, while summative assessment focuses on the product, that is, attainment of a particular standard. Multiple choice questions in the form of a quiz can be used in summative assessment also for some weightage. Moreover, all the competitive examinations for admissions like IIT, JEE Mains, NEET exams, GATE, or state level common entrance tests or university level common entrance tests are all based only on multiple choice questions. The recruitment tests at national level or state level for various jobs also include the multiple choice questions. I had a vast experience of setting the MCQ for formative assessment in every course I had taught as well as the summative assessment. I also had the experience of setting MCQ for common entrance for engineering at national level as well as state level. A few years ago, I was also a member of the committee for preparing guidelines for setting a question paper for the then All India Engineering Entrance Examination, IIIT. I also had an opportunity as a question paper setter for the recruitment of chemistry faculty in colleges and science teachers in schools of a state government. Moreover, I was also the moderator for finalizing the appropriate MCQ of good standard to select the candidates with the mastery of knowledge. Based on my experience and expertise of setting and also moderating the MCQ for various competitive exams, I felt that there is a great need of training the teachers of school education and higher education in setting the good MCQ for all the disciplines. In this context and for the said purpose, I have formulated a few guidelines for setting good MCQ, whether it is for formative assessment or summative assessment. I have trained several faculty of higher education using these guidelines in various faculty development programs. In this video, I am sharing the guidelines to set good MCQ. Number 1, keep both the stem of the question and the options as brief as possible. If the options require more than 3 words to state, list them on separate lines. Second one, distribute the correct response randomly among the option positions. Third one, sir, this is the most important one. Make the distractors plausible and equivalent in structure and length. The candidates must feel that every option may be correct. There may be 4 options, or in some cases 5 options. The candidates must feel this is correct. Oh, this also appears to be correct. So they must be really confused. Only when they are thorough with the knowledge, conceptual knowledge, they will be able to select the correct option. All the options must be so carefully selected with a very subtle difference between them. This is very important, sir. About the options like all of the above, none of the above, always and never, you avoid them. Very often, you tend to give that option just to fill the 4th option. That means the students have to select one of the 3 options. The probability of luck or chance is increased, which is not correct. You avoid negatives in the STEM, and more importantly, you avoid double negatives. For example, which of the following is not incorrect? Such questions should not be there. Which of the following is correct? Then, now, another way is consider presenting a short paragraph, chart, or data table followed by several test items related to it, more than one test item. In this way, you can test the students' knowledge at higher cognitive levels, apply and analyze. MCQ can be set at different cognitive levels: remember level, understand level, apply level, and analyze level. However, it is very difficult to set at create level and evaluate level. It may not be possible. The questions must be based on the prescribed syllabus. Very important, sir. The 9th guideline, as a moderator, I have seen that this guideline is not followed by many paper setters. Very important for preparing the key of the questions. The solutions for the problems must be worked out in detail by the author, and the solutions must be given in the sealed cover along with the key. Regarding theory questions, you have to provide standard references as far as possible, more than one, with all details for the correct option. Author's title, edition, place of publication, year and page numbers also. After preparing each question, work out the correct option then itself and check all the options once again. After typing, please check to avoid the typographical errors. Now let us see the multiple choice questions at different cognitive levels, at different thinking levels, at different learning levels. Remember level. Very simple. Ask a factual question that has a unique answer. Understand level. Present alternative statements of a theorem or alternative interpretations of an observation or experimental outcome or illustrations of concept or theory as options. And ask the students to choose the correct option. Apply level. State a problem and alternative solutions as options. Ask the students to choose the correct option. Analyze level. Describe a system and ask the student to choose the best prediction of the behavior among the different options. Or describe a system's behavior and ask the students the best diagnosis, interpretation, or inference. MCQ at analysis level can be given using simple case studies also. A question paper containing MCQ must consist of questions at all the cognitive levels with equal distribution in their weightage. Now let us see different types of multiple choice questions. First type, 4 options are given. The options are in about 2 to 3 words, only one option is correct. Second type, options are given in the form of statements, and you ask the question which of the following statements is correct. Second type. The third type, questions with more than one correct option. The correct options may be 2 or 3 out of 4. So difficulty level is much higher. MCQ may be set with different weightages of marks depending upon the cognitive level and difficulty level of testing. The question paper must consist of all types of MCQ. I have discussed here 4 types, all the 4 types. Even the matching the following type also is very, very important, sir. Now, advantages of MCQ. Evaluation of the answers is very easy. It is useful, especially in large classes. Whether it is formative assessment or summative assessment, even analytics is available if you use online tools. For sessional test or unit test, a part of evaluation may be by MCQ with some weightage. In such a case, jumbling of questions and even jumbling of options is possible to avoid copying. Online testing and evaluation is possible with MCQ. Time of evaluation is less. It is a paperless test. There are disadvantages also. Unless the teacher has expertise and puts in a lot of effort and time, MCQ will evaluate the student's learning outcome only at remember and understand levels. It is difficult to test the evaluate level and create levels. Right? And what is the conclusion? One must develop, all the teachers must develop mastery of knowledge in a given subject and work out several unknown problems to enable oneself to set good MCQ. One must have self-motivation and passion to set good MCQ, whether it is for formative assessment or summative assessment, and include different types of MCQ. I have discussed a few guidelines, sir, but you can develop expertise in setting good MCQ by putting yourself in great effort and time. When you gain expertise, you can contribute to the selection of deserving candidates, either for admission to higher programs or for recruitment for different jobs. And such a contribution is a great service to the country. Thank you very much, sir.